Got a couple of goals with the hand. These are all coming from Ryan McHugh, who is a county player for Donegal and plays as a halfback. Let's run it on here and look at a few of the key elements. So Ryan breaks out to the right because if he continues his run in here, he's going to get in the way. So he wants to keep this space clear, but he also wants to give an option here for the player to play it across for him to finish the score. So let's run it on. Little pop pass isolates the goalkeeper and he finishes with a spike into the net. So he turns his run because he doesn't want to get into that space. The pop pass isolates the goalkeeper, takes the defender out of the equation, and it's a simple pass into the goal. One thing to be aware of, the player should never enter this box here, this square, call it the square, before the ball. So once the ball enters here, the player can enter and spike. If you're basically, you can't be hanging around the back post because you'll get called for a foul. It's just a rule in the sport. So just be aware of that. So let's run on and have a look at a few more. The main things you're looking for is a good pass that isolates the goalkeeper, that breaks this line of defense, and that has enough pace on it so that the player finishing the ball can attack it and turn it into the goal with his hand. The attacking player doesn't have a good shot on goal and can play it across with pace, isolate the goalkeeper, and allows McHugh to turn it in. It's always good to be hanging around just as an option for a player in case they run out of their own options or don't have a good angle on goal, which is exactly what happened here. This one's a good example of completely isolating the keeper. So a little 1-2 and a pop pass. So here's the 1 and a pop pass for 2 over the keeper's head, leaving a completely empty goal. And you want to get it into the goal as quickly as possible. So that was a good option for that, for the finishing with the hand. Here's one from the All-Ireland semi-final. Player out here doesn't really have a good angle, but McHugh managed to ghost into the back post. And if you watch his run from the wider angle here, he comes from quite deep inside the 45. So if you watch him running through, nobody follows him, and he just drifts into the back post completely unmarked, making it very difficult for the goalkeeper who was focused on the player on the outside. So let's just have a look at this. This is the very next play from the same game. It's another thing that we worked on, which is a fist pass over the bar. We want to use this when we're kind of out of options. We're close enough to the goal, and if we're that far up the field, you really want to come out with a score. So in this scenario, Colin McFadden is on his right foot. He prefers his left. He wants to get it over the line of the defence, but he doesn't really have a good shot on goal, and he pops it over with his fist. So that last line of defence, just a good solid fist over the bar. So when you think of finishing with over the bar with your hand, you really want to be in an awkward angle where it's really difficult to get a shot away. you're too close to a defender, or you're at a bad angle, say if you're out here or you're out here, and you don't have support. So you have a little bit more control with the hand pass, so just get it up over that line of defense and take your point. So you want to make sure you get paid when you get that far up the field. So just one more look at this. Just a nice solid fist pass over the black spot. That's it. Simple.